Alrighty guys, in this part we're going to talk about the intermediate value theorem, aka the IVT. And the IVT says that between points A and B, you're going to be guaranteed, okay? If the hypothesis is met, hypothesis is function has to be continuous over the closed interval A to B, okay? So we need endpoints at A and B, and we need it to be a continuous function. So if that hypothesis is met, we are going to be guaranteed all values between f of b and f of a. Okay? So this is a continuous function. We're guaranteed to have all those values somewhere between a and b. All right, and does this happen? Yeah, it happens. We can see it. We can see it happening. See? Guaranteed all these values. Gonna happen. Now then it ventures outside that. That's just bonus, man. You weren't guaranteed those values. They just happened to happen, okay? Happened to happen. Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, the road was between f of a and f of b. Chicken didn't have a choice. So here's a couple IVT problems. First one, we have this table for g of x, and it says which intervals must contain a solution to g of x equals 16. So where do we have an output of 16? Where does g of x equal 16? Can it be between 1 and 2, between the values of 1 and 2? No. Can it be between these values? No. Can it be between those values? No. Can it be between, no. Nowhere on this table does it guarantee me a value of 16, because I would need a range that that encompasses that 16, and I don't have that. So none of the above here. We're not guaranteed a 16. Could you have one? Maybe, because we don't know what goes on between these points, but you're not guaranteed to have a 16. Example 2. Okay, similar question, but without a table. So g of -1 equals -4, and g of 4 equals 1. That means I'm guaranteed to have all values between -1 and 4. So am I going to have a 3? No, it's not between -1 and 4. Am I going to have a -3? Yes, guaranteed. Will it be between -4 and 1? No, it's going to be on the interval of -1 to 4. So this is still not the right answer because they gave me the wrong interval over here. They're trying to trick me. Okay, we said we're not guaranteed a 3. I am guaranteed a -3, and it will be on the interval between -1 and 4. So D is a much better answer. All right, example 3. Similar question. I am guaranteed values between 0 and 6. Those are my outputs. Those are my y values. I'm guaranteed to have outputs between 0 and 6. If this were a table, I'd be guaranteed values on that range. All right. So what do I have here? Guaranteed values between 0 and 6. Am I guaranteed a 5? Yep. I am guaranteed a 5. Is it the right interval? It needs to be on the interval of -3 to 3. X values, -3 to 3. No. So A is not right. B says I'm guaranteed a -2. That's not true. I'm guaranteed values between 0 and 6. C says I'm guaranteed a 5. That is true. That lies between 0 and 6. I am guaranteed to have that value. Is it the right interval? -3 to 3. Yup. IVT. And another table. What interval will contain a value of -1? An output of -1. So between these 2 points, am I guaranteed a -1? Does -1 lie between +1 and -2? Yes. So I will have a -1 on that interval. How about between -2 and 3? Yes. I will have a -1 on that interval. And between 3 and -5, yes, I will have a -1 on that interval. So -2 to 0, yeah, guaranteed. 0 to 2, yep, guaranteed. And 2 to 4, we said yes, another check mark. All right, guys, that's what the IVT is all about, okay? We are guaranteed certain values